the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We got work. Back down. 180. Back it. Back it. Later 9. Check mark 33. Express. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get moving. Convert. Big ass. Hand me. Kill.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Express. Check. Who's right team? You go tight. You got work.
Now a run with Geis. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Whip. White. You're mine.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back. Later one. Express.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Middle. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Half 10. Double. Check. Topper. He's checking.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
50. Half 10. Right there. 56. It's going to be a long... 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we can turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You're mine. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Carr going to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down. 180. Give me that ball. White. Express. Check. Crunch.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
White down. 180. We go. 808. Check my 33.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That's it, baby.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
280. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Beckham, the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Got four down. Regular. Hey, exit. Watch your divide. Hey, defense. Regular. Alert 3. Check. 49. Check 49. 56.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Alert.
That's good for a Jets.
Bravo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
56. Hey, pick your game up. 56, the mock boys. 56. Check 56. Silver. 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're good. 180. Well, go, Bo. Hey, Raider 2.
Here's Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Down. 180. Raider 1. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. And what's that? And what's the ball?
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Here's Allen. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, tight. Check 99. Alert. 66. Pull it high.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
55 is mine, guys, 55. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check back. Hey, echo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Allen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He's moving. He's moving.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To the air, Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 23-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 50. Hey, tight. Strip that ball. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check. Alert. Hey.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Get wide. Later 2.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Check Mike 33.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Check.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check. Check 50, check 50. Hey, hold.
Allen to throw on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to let it go. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Bang, 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 bang. Switch, switch.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Hatchet, slam.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Under 10, half 85. Shift. Gun.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They stay on the ground, Geis again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Express. Motion, motion. Easy, easy. Kill, kill.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Middle. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch it. Half. Say.
So after the INT, it's Allen, forced out to his left. It's caught, Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, Allen hit, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen to throw. On 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Five wide. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What now?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
One day, down. You ready? Hey, defense, let's go. Express. Mike, check 33. 33. Wild Bill. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing now is Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, "Tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it."
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Cooper was the target there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
29.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. Now it's Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So Allen's going to look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Move.
Pass. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Clay Matthews, his second sack of